Clock in, clock in. Black guy just walked in.
Yeah. He already dead, there ain't no need to check his vitals, bitch. He already dead, there ain't no need to check his vitals. Yeah, crunch time, yeah, nigga, it's lunch time. Let go, crunch time, yeah, nigga, it's lunch time. Yeah, crunch time, yeah, nigga, it's lunch time. Let go, crunch time, yeah, nigga, it's lunch time. He dead.
Team Black gotta stand up, man. Yo, I know y'all ain't been seeing my face, and to be honest, before I even got here to the camera, I was thinking to myself, I ain't even gonna tell them what I got going on. I ain't gonna tell nobody nothing. I'm just finna keep it pushing. But it seems like every time I do that, they come back and tell me that it's something I gotta do. You feel what I'm saying? So if y'all wanna know where I really been at the last couple of days, I really been in nature. Literally. I know y'all been seeing me still post videos, but they just been voice videos. And the reason they just been voice videos is because I would literally take my laptop wherever I was going and I would record just to keep it pushing, because I was told to keep working while I'm, you know, enjoying nature and getting back grounded. You did what I'm saying? So within that situation, it was a lot going on in my head to the point where I was like, how I'm gonna keep going through this? Not say nothing, because I don't feel like I should say something, because what if I say something? How people gonna think? What people gonna feel? And I don't know if y'all been seeing, like, before I had one of these little breaks where a situation occurs similar, you feel what I'm saying? Now I'll be having time to go and actually see what's really going on and see everything for what it really was. So basically, bro, I was just out in nature for the last, I believe, a week, just because I felt like I was getting drained and it's a lot to it. But if y'all want to know the full thing, I'm gonna have a lot going on this channel, Kings and Queens. And as you can see, it says Kings and Queens only. So only come over there if you a king or you a queen. You feel what I'm saying? We're approaching a time where the gods gotta unite, and I can't hide from it. I gotta accept the gift, if it makes sense. But I ain't finna do too much talking over here. Y'all know what this channel is strictly for, man. Y'all make sure y'all go over to the Kings and Queens. I'm gonna explain to y'all everything that happened while I was in nature for them days, and still managing to keep working, keep grinding while I was going through it. Make sure y'all go over there so I can tap y'all in. But back to the main topic of why we even making this video. This video is 4 key moments why I believe YNW Melly has a difficult chance of making it out. The reason he has a difficult chance of making it out is not because they have hardcore evidence and they can actually prove it was him. The reason it's hard is because everything revolving around the situation literally points a finger at whoever the hell jumped in that seat he hopped in on that first camera footage. You feel what I'm saying? Now, once again, him being sure about this situation has nothing to do with him actually doing it. It has a lot to do with how it looks. Now, I handpicked these 4 key moments, and I'm gonna explain to y'all why these key moments is real deal detrimental to this whole case. Now, this first key moment I picked is the video where you see Melly looking at his mom, and he having like a little conversation to where it looked like his mama like literally lost hope, bro. Y'all, let's watch this together.
Sorry.
I don't know if y'all know what he's saying, but he's saying to his mom, like, I'm fine, I'm great. He telling her I'm great. And he asked her, like, are you okay? Because obviously, the reason why I feel like this is the first sign of something bad is because, like, his mom don't have hope. She completely, like, she's supporting him to the T, but she has no hope within this case. Like, she feels like it's already over. And for your mom to feel that way, and moms have this like natural instinct when they know something is to come. You feel what I'm saying? It's like an instinct they already have in them when it comes to their children. You feel me? They gonna know if you done did something bad before you even do it. You feel what I'm saying? It's like that's the connection a mother has with their child. And for her to be already in bad spirits in the time of need of some good spirits, it's already giving bad vibes to the case. Look, his whole demeanor just changed right there. Look, whole demeanor just changed.
Thank you, folks.
Oh, and now he talking shit to the Lord.
Everybody step on the porch.
Look, now he's spazzing on the Lord. Look how that work. Look how that work. We don't gotta see no more of this. As y'all already seen, like, bro was having good spirits at first when he was talking to mom. He was like, I'm good. I'm great. You okay? Just seeing, like, her being sad just created this whole negative atmosphere around that boy. You feel what I'm saying? Now he just automatically a little bit too hot at you. For no reason. Got the Lord looking at him like, boy, you better take that anger out on mama, boy. Don't be coming at me with that, boy. Look how she looking at that boy. Come on, man. Don't do me like that. And that's just how it played out. Now, the other key moment that I see in this situation that is very, very, very not only emotional, but it's like this gonna play a big part on how everybody else is gonna look at Melly. You feel what I'm saying? Definitely the jurors, of course. They gonna look at him way different after seeing this right here.
That was my son.
If you recall, we showed it to you previously, the headshot with the medical examiner's number. Who was that in that photograph?
Christopher Thomas, my son.
Okay. And also, publishing states 7.
Now that you think about it, the vibes kind of do look kind of crazy when you think about it a little bit. Like, it's either these boys dummy hell or they just dummy hell. Like, what's up with these boys? Like, they trim, but just look how the dude sat and had to look back at Bortland when he was getting in the car. And he ain't even say nothing to him. I ain't even peeked that at first. What type of drugs is these boys on? Do y'all not see what I'm saying right here? You feel what I'm saying? And make sure y'all tap in to the Kings and Queens only channel. I'm gonna break down this video as well over there. Just now seeing this, you feel what I'm saying, got me feeling some type of way. There go Melly. Yeah, that's Melly for sure though. Juvie. And I guess that's the driver them boys been waiting for the whole time. Just out there looking slow as hell.
Positive 21915. Ms. Phillips, did you see who entered into the occupants who entered into that gray Jeep?
Mm-hmm.
And is that a yes?
Yes.
Do you recognize where your son entered that gray Jeep?
Yes.
Which seat, if you can identify for the jury?
He got in the back seat on the right hand side.
Did you recognize the individual that got into the back seat on the left side, the rear driver's side?
Yes.
And who was that individual?
Jamel.
And Jamel, is that the defendant, Jamel Demons?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you know him by another name?
Melly.
And do you see Melly Jamel Demons in the courtroom?
Yes, I do.
Can you identify him by an article of clothing and where he's sitting in the courtroom?
He's sitting over there. He have a tuxedo for, I think it was for.
Okay. Your Honor, let the record reflect the identification of the defendant by this witness.
But the reason that was definitely a key moment is because the mom plays a big part in knowing who is who, the relationship, and what could have happened. And that's just how everybody gonna feel. Like, if Juvie felt some type of way or in some type of fear, you know, his mama them probably would hear it. Or if anything happened as far as them getting into it, which her husband or her baby daddy, whatever he is to her, already stated, people just gonna look at all of those situations even though it's not even brought into court. We not gonna act like folks ain't not leaving this courtroom and going to look at other stuff even though the judge tell them don't. They still do it. I ain't saying they actually did it, but we all know most people would do that. You feel me? But another key moment that we have right here is when YNW Portland went and asked to go to church. Church, fam. They wouldn't let that boy go to church, fam. Boy, if I can't even go to church, fam, oh, something up, you feel me? But y'all, watch this.
In the schedule, we filed a schedule for the next couple of months.
I saw that.
And he would like to be able to work. And I talked to his probation supervisor. She has no problem with him at all. She said that if he's gonna go to work, she'd like anybody has to do, provide an itinerary, where he's gonna be, how he's gonna get there, how it's gonna get done, when he's gonna be back, you know, and the normal check-in, drug testing, everything that goes with that.
Thank you. Anything else you want to
I don't think so. I think that covers it.
How about the state? What's the state's position on laws?
Your Honor, he's violated his free trial in the past. That's why he denied the work at the previous time and was maintaining the schedule that he was not allowed to work. So that you said you're going to revisit it. This schedule includes, you know, locations all across the eastern seaboard and Midwest in terms of the ability to supervise for probation and free trial rather. That is almost impossible. With regards to the timeframes and all of the studio issues on that, don't understand why they have to be until midnight or 11 p.m., why they can't be done during other hours.
That's
For the
music
state
hours.
project, and he's already shown prior issues with pretrial. So, for those reasons, the state would say that the current schedule, and it only needs to be maintained for another 3 or 4 months at this point before we'll be in trial.
Thank you. Anything else?
No, I just think that Judge, he wants to work. He violated previously because he was going to shows that were at
Strip clubs.
well, I don't care, it's a place they didn't like. He set out where he's gonna be now. His supervisor doesn't have a problem.
Like, where did y'all get this lawyer from? Cause like, I don't like the fact that Melly lawyers, they on point. Fam come up here with the drunk uncle vibe, talking about, oh, it ain't like, you done pissed the judge out probably soon you said that. Like, why are you even talking like that, bro? You did what I'm saying, like, oh, it ain't a big deal. Well, what you think this is? What? Boy, you a little bit too hot out here, boy. You need some milk, sir. You feel me? I know Portland was like, what he talking about? He tripping. Just vibe.
If he violates, he's going to prison or jail. He's not gonna be out. He's
If he violates, he
back
going
in
to prison.
without the ability to do anything for months. So I was,
Hold on.
yes.
Respect to the motion tonight. All right. Thank you.
Real quick. And then the look on Portland's face.
Thank you.
It's just
All right,
like,
let's get on Mr. Rogers' case.
How you doing, Tim?
I really do feel for these young men. You feel what I'm saying? The reason I feel for them is not because, oh, I'm feeling for somebody who possibly killed somebody, murdered somebody. You feel me? That's the last thing I would support. You feel what I'm saying? That's probably the worst thing you can do. You get what I'm saying? But I'm not going to take away the fact that a lot of these boys be just in the worst positions ever, surrounded by the worst things that they think be cool as hell the whole time. Tripping. Stay close to everything but the milk. You feel what I'm saying? Everything hot but the milk. Keep the milk close. Use a little bit too hot out to. Now y'all know I had to add this into the 4 key moments I feel like is detrimental to this case, bro. And that is the work the detectives did as far as the ballistics and stuff like that and the angles and stuff like that. I ain't gonna count. It's a deal breaker right there. You feel me? I don't care what nobody say, but that's a deal breaker.
So this resting angle in this seat, you have the projectile coming in, exiting through the top of the skull, and then continuing through the windshield.
You said windshield.
Or, I'm sorry, the window.
Can you say that it was at the top of the window, or the bottom of the window, or the middle of the window?
I cannot.
So based on that projectile and the blowback, you can make what opinions?
So based on the angle of this this projectile, the blowback is indicative of a firearm being in close vicinity of the head. The head is something that bleeds profusely when it's pierced. If you've ever fallen on stairs or hit your head, it bleeds like no tomorrow. And because the projectile entered in right below the skull, the blowback ended up coming in the direction of, as I was speaking earlier about the hose, in the direction that it came from. And you will get that with a very close shot. That blowback then proceeded after the shot. It went up, it hit this headliner, and continued and falling into the back seat.
So with regards to this incident, were you there on scene?
No.
Do you know who fired the shots?
No.
In terms of the shots to the outside of the vehicle, are you aware the individuals were already dead when those were fired?
They were already dead, yes.
Objection, Your Honor.
Now, those are definitely the key moments of why I feel like the case is very not looking like it's on Melly's side. And I'm pretty sure everybody else watching this video don't feel otherwise. You feel the same way. But man, I want y'all to let me know how y'all feel about this in the comments below. And can't wait to see y'all over there on Kings and Queens Only. Remember, Kings and Queens Only. Stay your ass from around if you ain't one of that. Catch y'all next video. I'm gone.